Hi, water signs. This is going to be the live stream for you guys today. We are going into a new moon tomorrow, water signs. This new moon is actually going to fall under the zodiac of Cancer. So the new moon is about new beginnings, new starts, in us putting ideas, putting goals that we want to manifest. Okay, so I'm going to do oracle card and an oracle deck. I'm gonna do oracle deck, then I'm gonna card for tarot. I'm gonna do a moonology deck, and then I'm going to do a money oracle deck. Okay, this is going to be a general reading. All the messages are general. If you like a personal reading with me, the link for that is in my bio, but I will also put a pinned comment under this video at the end of the live stream, so you guys can press on there, check out my information, book with me if you're interested. Thank you so much for listening, water signs. So let's get started with your reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, follow, okay? So we're gonna do your first deck. That's today, July 13. Okay. July 13, 2026. What are the messages that water signs need to know for the new moon coming up tomorrow? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, you have teddy bear, interested in you, blooming, romance, flirting, wants a date. So you could have somebody coming in for the new moon, water signs, that is interested in getting to know you. Or perhaps you are currently talking to someone that you are investing something new in. You may want to date this person, or this person is interested in dating you. Take it how it resonates. All right, but there is an interest here. Then you have the chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing codependencies. So this could be you water signs that is in this current energy right now, or it could be the person that you were dealing with that's feeling this way towards you. Or maybe you are feeling with this person. Maybe you are dealing with this person now and they have a fear of abandonment. And you feel like you got to be chasing them, or like they want to be chased. All right. Karmic relationship, resentments, triggers, perception, intensity, let it go, turmoil, and fleeting. Okay, I see that. All right, so I feel like this karmic relationship card goes along with the chaser card you just got, water signs. So this was a karmic relationship for you guys that you were experiencing. All right, let me check with the tarot. All right, so let's clarify. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing codependencies, karmic relationship, resentment, triggers, perception, intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. What is this about? Six of Swords, Seven of Wands, King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. I'll put this. I'll put it right here. I'm sorry. Okay, water sign. So you could have felt like you were overgiving. You were overgiving. You were the one that was chasing answers. You were the one that was like looking for approval because perhaps you were afraid of like losing this relationship. But this relationship was karmic. This relationship was karmic. By that I mean like this relationship was meant to teach you lessons, was meant to teach you that certain patterns could not be continued. This was meant to teach you like what exactly were your emotional triggers, what exactly you needed to look into that was unresolved. Basically, this was a relationship that you had to experience in order to teach you an important lesson. That type of relationship is not a relationship that is meant to stay the same way forever. Like, this is something that you are meant to evolve from, okay, water signs? And you have moved on from that because the first card that you got was the Six of Swords in your tarot clarification, all right? So you like, if you aren't currently moving away from that energy, you are going to move away from that energy. You're going to distance yourself from that, and you're going to transition into something calmer for yourself that is going to help along with your healing. With the Seven of Wands, you are learning to set your boundaries. You are learning to stand your ground. You are learning that you are now going to tolerate behavior that you once accepted before, water signs, okay? Now, I see the King of Pentacles here. If this is not a grounded, stable, dependable person entering your life, it could be you, water signs, embodying this energy. You're embodying this energy because you want to be a grounded, dependable person. You want to be financially responsible. You want to be focused on your stability. You want to be focused on your own work. You want to be focused on what you need to do in order to have long-term security. Now you're finishing off with the Eight of Pentacles as your last card. So you are building something steadily through effort, water signs. This could be a relationship. This could be your own relationship with yourself. This could be your career. This could be something business-like that you're doing. And like I said, this could be just like your own personal growth. I feel like this is just on your own personal growth, water signs. But this can also apply to like different aspects of your life, like I said. Okay. So if you feel like you've been stuck in a cycle, water signs, whether you're the one that's been chasing or carrying the relationship, you are being encouraged to move away from that pattern, set healthy boundaries. And if you have set boundaries, continue to do that. Focus on your own stability. Focus on investing your energy when it's where it is only reciprocated. What's meant for you is going to grow with consistency. With the Eight of Pentacles, it's not going to grow with you chasing anything, because you're not meant to chase anything, water signs. And this is an overall message for anyone that's watching, even though you're not met, even though you are not a water sign, even if you're cross watching for a water sign, you're not meant to chase anything at all. You are meant to attract, and only attract. That's what you're meant to do. You are not here to be chasing nothing, and you're not be chasing here to be chasing nobody, especially nobody. You could chase your money, you could chase your goals, you could chase all the ways that you need to do to improve yourself in your life, but you are not here to chase nobody, water signs, especially someone that you were involved with in a karmic relationship. That relationship, like I said, was meant for you to learn something from it, and now you are going to move on from that, or you have taken into matter what you need to do in order to move on from that. So you got to keep going, you got to keep progressing, you got to keep moving. You cannot gain back any time, any energy, any money, any love, anything that you have wasted on someone that was not able to give you the same thing. All you can do is look at things like, okay, I learned from the situation. Now I'm not going to repeat these patterns, and I'm going to attract someone that is going to match my vibe, someone that's going to match my energy, someone that is going to match what I should have, what I'm worth to have. Not somebody that's going to breadcrumb me, not somebody that's going to belittle me, not somebody that is not even like trying the bare minimum to be with me or do anything for me. These are not the type of relationships we need to have. Whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's like even your own relationship with your siblings, with your family, with whoever. All right, water signs. So that is a message for you. Now let me get another oracle card so we can continue talking. All right, so let's do your money deck. This is a money oracle, so let's see. All right. Once again, I'm going to say these are general messages. This is not personal messages. If you want a personal message from me, you're going to have to go on the link in my bio and press send the link and pick out what type of reading you want. Because the personal readings are paid, the personal readings are not free. The live stream reading that you're seeing right now is free. All my content on YouTube is free for you to watch anytime, but the personal readings are paid for, okay? All right, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What is a new moon bringing in for you that you need to know regarding your money, career, finances? All right, it says, work with passion, earn with purpose. A fulfilling career isn't just about money, it's about impact. Align your work with your values. So that is your first oracle card, water signs. Steve 81, you're a Cancer. Okay. Well, happy birthday, Steve. I don't know exactly when it's your birthday, but I'm going to say happy birthday because we are in Cancer season. all the way till July 22nd. So happy birthday. And the new moon that we're going into tomorrow is actually under your zodiac. It's under actually the zodiac of Cancer, okay? Thank you for coming to the live stream. If you are not subscribed, subscribe to me. There's plenty of content to see individually just for Cancer. But for today and actually for the rest of July and August, I'm only going to be doing live streams for the water signs. I'm not going to be doing individual videos probably till September. So I just wanted to let you know that. All right, so getting back to what I was saying, water signs, work with passion, earn with purpose. A fulfilling career isn't just about money, it's about impact. Align your work with your values. All right, water signs. So obviously, we all got to work, right? All of us got to work to make an income, get money, take care of ourselves, take care of our family, take care of whatever we got to take care of, right? Like that's kind of obvious. What this money oracle card is trying to tell you guys is that it's not just about money. That's why it says here in the bottom, a fulfilling career isn't just about money, it's about impact. Align your work with your values. So it's encouraging you, water signs, that if you currently are not content with what you're doing when it comes to like what you're doing for work right now, what you're doing to gain money, there is a way for you to have a fulfilling career, meaning that it's not just about what you're going to get paid. It's also about you doing something that brings joy to you. You doing something that makes you feel like emotionally fulfilled, besides being like fulfilled all the way to when it comes to like material, when it comes to money. So earn your purpose, work with a passion. It is possible for you to do both. Find a way to align your work with like your values. Not only your values, but like you doing something that brings purpose in your life besides just you doing that just to get money. That's basically like the message of the oracle card that came out for you guys, all right? I don't feel like I need to clarify that with tarot. I feel like what it said was sufficient. So let me continue pulling out more messages for you guys. Okay, time for a change. Change is inevitable and necessary for growth. Embrace the shifts in your career or finances, they bring new opportunities. And I literally was talking about like, I literally was just saying about working with a passion, earning on purpose. That involves having a change, water sign. So your message with this card is telling you, time for a change. Tomorrow is the new moon. The new moon is about new beginnings, having a fresh start. This is the moon going into a new cycle, a new phase. Just like your birthday, water signs, this is just like another way of you guys having an opportunity to make things happen, to manifest, to try to manifest, to make a change. The wheel is always turning. I look at it like this. And I say that with like the tarot card, the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is always turning. The wheel is always turning. Time is always going. Time is always passing by. This is why it's important for us to learn not to waste our time or energy with things or people that we don't need to be doing that with. It's an important lesson that we all, I feel like it's an important lesson that we all should learn. It took me time to learn that lesson myself, but that's another story. Anyway, change is inevitable and necessary for growth. So sometimes when we don't want to change, things will happen in our life to make us change. And that change is necessary sometimes for us to grow. So if you have shifts in your career and your finances, that brings new opportunity for you, even though you don't look at it that way. When we get too comfortable in a certain way that we live, a certain way that we look things, when we have a disruption of that, we look at it like a negative thing. But it may not be a negative thing necessarily when it comes to like career and finances, because that opens the door for you to have like new opportunities in career and finances. But I believe, this brings about like new opportunities overall, not just like career and finances. All right, let's see. All right. Financial independence is within reach. You have the power to create a life where money is no longer a worry. Stay focused. Excuse me, water signs. Yeah, so you have the power to create a life where like money is no longer a worry. But in order to do that, one of the things that you have to do is you got to remember to stay focused. Put them together, I have to align together. It's telling you like that independence that you want is within reach. To figure out how, like, what steps to take in order for me to stay focused. Like, what bad habits I gotta get rid of. What unhealthy patterns that I have going on currently in my life that is affecting like the flow of my money. And you also gotta remember, like, you can't expect so much if you're not putting in a lot. Because the money has to flow. The money has to find a way to flow. Okay, water signs. It has to flow both ways. Let me see what else. All right, then you got stay true to yourself in your career. Your unique gifts and talents will bring both success and fulfillment. Authenticity pays off. So water signs, you have unique gifts and talents that you can use to bring like your success and your fulfillment. And this reminds me so much of the Magician's Tarot card, which is actually one of the perfect cards to like talk about when it comes to this, because the magician has all the tools it needs to manifest. And you have the tools to be able to do that, water signs. Like, you have talents, you have gifts that you can use for your success, that you can use for like your fulfillment. It's just the way of you looking at it, like, how can I incorporate like what I have, you know, to make things happen. Just like if you were Just like if you were looking into a recipe. You were looking into a recipe to see like what ingredients I need in order to make this, this meal or this shake or this dessert or whatever. That's just an example that I'm giving you, okay, water signs? So that is going to be all the messages for you from the money oracle card. I'm going to grab a monology deck and give you message from there. Just hold on a second. Let me get it. All right. So this is a moonology. Let's move this to the side a little. Messages for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Give me new moon messages for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Um, all right, let me pull out three. I'm gonna pull out three cards for you guys, okay? Literally the three cards that I pulled out for you guys have like the word moon on them. This is a moonology card, but doesn't have like all the moon word on all of them. So that's interesting. Uh, let's put it over here. All right. So the first one you got says moon magic transformation. So like I said, tomorrow is the new moon. So you are going to go through a transformation. This is the magic. You are able to go to transformation with the new moon coming up. All right. Transformation is like a way of you having rebirth, water signs. It's a way of you like changing the way you look at things, changing the way you think things through, changing just your own comfort level. And I literally just spoke about that when I was doing your money oracle card. Then you have the moon's reflection, accept responsibility. I think that goes to say with like the moon's reflection, accept responsibility. For you to accept responsibility of things that are going on in your life, and that alone comes with accountability, taking accountability of things that are going on in your life. Sometimes it's hard for us to recognize, like, okay, I kind of did this to myself. That's a hard thing to do sometimes, water signs, for us to realize, like, yeah, this is happening and that is happening because, like, I kind of did that to myself. Because, like, we're so used to looking at other things. Like, we're we're used to like looking at other things like X, Y, and Z is the reason why this didn't work out. X, Y, and Z is the reason why, that didn't work out. Like, so that message itself is like, you got to reflect and accept responsibility and accept accountability in your things. Look at your shadow side. All right, water signs. And there's a lot that comes to play with that. There's a lot that I could say regarding that. But right now I'm just reading the cards that you guys are having. I'm not like necessarily gonna go explain the whole concept of the shadow side. I probably will do that when I start my second channel. I do plan to start a second channel where I do plan to have it like a podcast and talk about different kind of things. And over here, this channel is just basically to give readings. All right, so the next card says the moon's moment synchronicity. So sometimes synchronicity happens to us, water signs, because these are like messages. These are kind of like messages that we're getting from the universe, angel messages too. Okay. So let me do a tarot clarification on all these three cards. I clarified these cards on my own for you guys. Now let's see what tarot has to say. NGL Amy. Um, there's probably like two, three songs I like from Ariana Grande. I'm not gonna say like I'm a fan of hers, but I think there's like two, three songs I like of her. I see your question. You're asking me about Ariana Grande. I do like her perfumes though. I bought like two of her perfumes. The cloud one, the cloud perfume, and then the cloud. No, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the cloud perfume is a blue bottle, and then she has a pink bottle called "Thank You Next" because that's one of the songs I like. Actually, it's called "Thank You Next." So yeah, so that's what I would have to say about Ariana Grande. You're asking me that question. Actually, no, it's alright. I was gonna switch the deck, but no, I could just do it with this deck. All right, so let's see. Moon magic transformation. The moon's reflection accept responsibility. The moon's moment synchronicity. So let's see what Sarah has to say about this. Three of Swords in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. All right, so why did all of these come out in reversal? I'm gonna shuffle them like several times. Uh, okay, let me see. Well, I'm gonna start off by saying, going with the first card that you got, the Moon Magic Transformation card. All right. Some of you water signs could, you are going through a transformation right now, actually, which is good because we're going into the new moon tomorrow, like I said. And it's because one of the things that is contributing to that is the fact that you're taking this transformation because of painful experiences that you have been in. I need you to understand, water signs, that part of your growth is recognizing where you continue to invest your energy, okay? Especially when it comes to something that already has stopped growing for you. It's definitely time to release, water signs, all right? There's no need for you to have like outside validation. Um, you are encouraged to trust your own intuition. You need to understand that the more you heal, the more you'll be able to like recognize the synchronicities that are going on around you, because that's going to help guide you towards like something that is going to be aligned with you, water signs, okay? I feel like the transformation going on with you is this is basically all internal. This is basically all internal from what I see here. This is your own healing. This is your own perspective. This is your own, like, are you ready for the next chapter? And the oracle cards that you got, the oracle cards that you got, they emphasize, intuition, they emphasize reflection, they emphasize transformation. Because I see your last card that you got, that is literally synchronicity. Do I'm gonna pull out like two messages of the angel deck that I have, and that will be the end of the live stream. After that, just hold on a second, water signs. I think that is. Okay, water signs. I thought my air conditioner was on. I realized it was off. I'll turn that on. Okay, give me 2 angel messages for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right, so you have confidence and honesty. Confidence. When I set my mind on something, I won't stop until I reach it. If you lack confidence in making a decision, the angels send you positive energies to boost your confidence levels. Let them know that support and encouragement are available to you as you continue to strive towards fulfilling your higher purpose. So that's a synchronicity. That's the angel message for you. Okay, water signs. For you to build up your confidence, for you to think in your mind, like, when I set my mind on something, I'm not going to stop until I reach it. And that basically goes with the focus also that I mentioned on your money oracle part of this reading. So I feel like if you are a water sign relating to the oracle part reading that I'm just reminding everyone about, this message specifically for you. Okay? Then you have honesty. I am truthful. I speak my truth honestly. The angels ask you to offer your true self to the world and search for the truth, even though it may not make you look popular. Say what you think and think what you say. So that is your other angel message. Honesty. I am truthful. I speak my truth honestly. Okay, so these are your 2 angel cards. I forgot to put them on the camera so you guys can see them. The cards are coming out with the glasses because of the filter that I'm using. This is actually a new app I'm using to live stream. All right, so I think that's a pretty obvious, thorough message for you to understand, water signs. When I say honesty, speak with the truth, offer your true self to the world, like search the truth, act upon it, tell the truth. It might not make you popular, but it's important for you to like say what you think, and it's important for you to also think what you say. Now, speaking from personal experience, as a tarot reader, I started off my channel like about a year ago. If you go on my account, it's gonna say my account 2010. 2010 was when I made an account with YouTube. I have my channel for a year. So anybody looking in like my profile and my information, it's not since 2010. I have this channel for a year. And I started doing zodiac content in September of last year. So this December coming up, it will literally be a year that I'm doing zodiac content for YouTube, okay? I have less time with the other social media apps that I use, but with YouTube I have about a year. So I've been doing tarot overall for a year with this channel overall. And the time before that, it was another year that I did some studying, because I was also working at a hospital. So I was working at the hospital And I was also doing studying when I was coming home from work, and then like on the weekends when I had off, I did a lot of practicing on myself before I went online to do readings for others. I started off giving free readings, not here on YouTube. I started off giving free readings on another app because I had to gain subscribers in order to be able to do live stream here on YouTube, because YouTube doesn't let you do live stream right away. You have to have like your first 50 subscribers in order for you to live stream. So I use another app in order to do that. When I got on the app, besides talking to others so I could get subscribers, I was doing free readings. This is why I don't do free readings right now. This is why anybody that comes on my live stream and they ask me questions, I always direct them to like my link. I used to have my email address listed on my profile. I took that away because I set up a link with this app called Premium Chat. So when you go on that link, it shows you the 3 different type of readings that I do, and you basically press on like what you want, and that's like you booking an appointment. That's you setting up an appointment to get that service that you want from me. That's why I don't do free readings no more, because I basically have started doing free readings when I started everything initially to try to take control of building this channel, to take initiative of building this channel. I did not start off with doing content. I started off my channel with doing free readings. I started off my channel with doing everything for free. So now that I have the experience there for a year, yes, I do ask to be paid for the readings because I have experience for a year. This is not just me doing zodiac content. I started off doing readings for free for every person coming on the live stream of the app that I used to do. And that helped me out a lot because of the fact that it gave me experience to have one-on-one interactions with people. It gave me experience to even see if I can do a reading over the internet. Because I just thought like, oh, I could probably do readings on, with the person in front of me. I'm not going to be able to do readings with the person, just on the phone. Like, I don't even think I'm capable of doing that. I don't even think that's impossible for me to do. I'm an amateur, I'm a rookie in all of this. But no, it was possible. All those free readings that I got good reviews. They're not posted on here for you guys to see, because I don't even like go on that app anymore. But the reason I'm telling you guys this story is because I want to say that when it comes to this particular angel card that you guys got where it says honesty, me doing that, I had to look within myself, to speak my truth, to search my truth, to act upon my truth, and everything I said was not popular. Of course, we all have like our own opinions when it comes to like spirituality. We all have our own opinions when it comes to like what I do as a tarot reader, So I accept, I accept any person's positive outlook and what I do. I also accept any negative outlook of anybody that has a problem with what I do. What I do not like is coming in my live stream, writing stuff, being in a disrespectful way. That I have a problem with, because I don't get disrespectful with anybody at all. I respect whatever you believe in, and whatever is your religion is your religion. Like, I'm cool with all that, and I accept the same in return. That's what I have a problem with. Anybody coming on the live stream and just running their mouth without even knowing like how I am or anything really about me. But when it comes to like we agree to disagree, I'm cool with all of that. I'm cool with any of that. I don't have a problem at all. So that is something that you have to understand, water signs, is that is part of you like talking honestly. That's part of you talking truthfully. Whatever you're going to say, whatever you're going to do, it's not going to be popular with other people. is not going to be popular with other people. So don't be afraid to speak your word. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't be afraid of, whatever it is that you want to talk about. And you're going to see, like, you doing that is going to help you to build your confidence, okay? So, that will be all, you guys. That's at the end of your live stream. Please remember that everything I said right now when it comes to, like, your reading overall, these are all general messages. These are all just general messages, okay? So only take what resonates with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, comments. The link is in my bio if you want a personal reading with me. I'm also, once again, going to say that I'm going to pin it in this video when the live stream is over. YouTube has to process the video, and then I'll pin the link. Yeah, so that is all, water signs. Have a happy and blessed new moon coming up tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate you guys being here. And till next time, water signs, have a good rest of your week. If you want to, also, I want to say this one last thing. Cancer, there is individual content for you to watch in my YouTube channel. Scorpio, there's individual content for you to watch in my YouTube channel. Pisces, there's individual content for you to watch in my YouTube channel. There's plenty of that if you just want to see, like, for your own specific sign. And those are general messages too. They're not personal, but take what resonates with you. We all have, like, different placements in our birth chart. So if you know your birth chart and you know what placements you have, then you will see you have fire placements. Even though you're a water sign, you have air placements, you have earth placements. So you can also look on my channel and look at the other zodiacs and see, like, what resonates with you, what aligns with you, okay? You also have a good day. You're welcome, Steve. Steve 51. I appreciate that comment. You take care. I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.